Hello, my people. Welcome back. Nedu Wazobia have cleared the air. He honored an interview via Pulse and TVC today to clear all the false narrative and all the sayings of very dark man and people which has been calling him all kinds of things, saying that he is manipulative, he is this. He have just said the record straight. I want you guys to just watch what this guy said, the full details of all the things he said regarding very dark man Dion and Saidaboj interview. He pinpoints so many places that many Nigerians are not even expecting him to say. I want you guys to just watch this. Don't skip any part of this video. Watch to the very end so that you understand what Nedu is actually saying.
As we do in our fashion at the Honest Bunch is to make the guests feel very, very comfortable. We make guests feel very comfortable before the show and even on the show. Any conversation that surrounds, as the guest is talking, you have to stop the guest so that the guest does not say some things. For me, it's not professional, and I don't do that. If you're a radio host or a TV host, you will understand that. And another thing I need to also say is, you cannot use my relationship with you, wherever you are, to force me to shut down what any guest is saying on the show. That is also not professional. Now, everyone has a right to air out their opinion when they come on the show. That is why at the beginning of the show, The Honest Bunch, you will see every opinion is shared on this platform is the opinion of the guest, not the opinion of the show itself. So everyone has the right to their opinion, and also everyone has right of rebuttal. If someone makes an opinion about you, you have a right of rebuttal. You can either come on the show and say, okay, I want to rebut what this person said, or, you find a way to do it. Maybe on any other platform, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. I am not one to... A lot of things has been going on left, right, and center. But I'm going to say this. I am not one to indulge in petty exchanges of words. That's not who I am. It has never been my style, and it will never be my style to drag words with people on social media. I'm not going to do that. Let me now straighten out something. I was not fired from the Honest Bunch. I was never fired from the Honest Bunch. I decided to step away when the attacks became very personal, so that the show can go on and stand and succeed even without me being there. So I was not fired. Beyond being the host of the Honest Bunch, years ago, me and the people at DH, we sat down, came up with this idea of the Honest Bunch. Hence, the show and how we drive it to the point where it is arguably the biggest podcast. We came together and formed it. But anyway, even on the show, if you are a TV host or a radio host, you have to understand that sometimes people play devil's advocates. That is my job on the show, to play devil's advocate. Husband Material has his own job, is in a tone, they all have their job. My job is to ask the hard questions. That is my job. And it's also my job to make statements that most of una really think, but you can't say it. That is my job. And if for nothing, it has encouraged conversation, hard conversations that people don't want to have. And having said all this, all I'm going to say is that it is very, very sad. Anyway, let's just leave that. This is all I want to say about the Honest Bunch. Why this press briefing is based on the is it criminal something else online. But I'm going to hand it over to Sarah here, that is the head of our management, to handle that one.
Good morning, everybody, or afternoon. Okay, let's get straight into the situation. Okay, my name is Sarah Williams. I'm the Chief Operations Officer for Talking Drums Management Agency, right? We are a boutique management agency that offers services to various brands, artists, talents within the creative space. I think we'll be managing Mr. Nedu, if I'm not wrong, for almost 5 years, if I'm not wrong. We also have other talents that we manage. If you go on Instagram or Facebook, most times when you check the bio of some of these talents, you will see our email there, and you will see a phone number there. Usually, business conversations come to us. We have the business conversations. We negotiate, and we try as much as possible to broker deals for our talents and also help them in their career, right? So that's what we do. Like I said, Mr. Nedu has been under our management for, this is 2025, 5 years, let's say 5 years. And in the course of that 5 years, we have worked with him on several projects. We have worked with him on the Honest Bunch, and we will continue to work with him. So I just wanted to give that little background before we go into the main reason why we are here. I think he has addressed everything that has to do with him, the Honest Bunch, stepping away, why he's not responding to what we all term as petty fights. I think if we have any more questions, or when we are done with this conversation, we can entertain the questions on that. So, 2023 December, Mr. Nedu met a gentleman who owned a platform that was a social enterprise. The social enterprise provides education, both online and offline, for disadvantaged students in countries that probably they're not doing so well educationally. So mostly in Africa, mostly in parts of Asia. And it's a social enterprise because they provide this education and scholarship to students via donations from charities or organizations or people of repute. So you can partner with them, raise money, and pay for scholarships to be granted to people from your country. So they had a chance meeting, a conversation ensued, and the gentleman in question said, I would like to use your platform, partner with you to have Nigerian students benefit from this setup. I'm a Nigerian, I don't live in Nigeria. My business has never done anything in Nigeria, but I would like to break into the Nigerian market. What I'm doing, a lot of Indians are benefiting from it, but nobody from my country has benefited from it. After they had that conversation, Mr. Nedu went ahead and connected his management and the gentleman in question, which is the standard procedure. Now, we proceeded to have meetings. In the course of that meeting, they informed us that this initiative that they want to do, they would like to have it be in partnership with their platform. So for publicity, events, marketing, to raise the funds, they would provide sponsorship, or that would be their partnership support. Well, Mr. Nedu will gather his fans, and his people to make donations, and when we have hit a certain goal, we would begin to give the scholarships to students. Now the target was for 1,000 students, and the target was to achieve this in 2 years. If you're familiar with Instagram,
and he said
I
that
will
he's not
send
stopping,
you to a particular
and he's
handle.
taking this kid to another level. That he will not
So the
stop.
target
Said
was
Bobrisky is
to
arrested.
1,000 students over a course
Tell us your
of
mind,
2
tell us your
years.
opinion. Please don't forget to
And
share,
per student,
like, and
what it
comment.
was going to cost, each student was £10,000. 2 years online in Nigeria, 2 years outside of Nigeria. That was the agreement. So for the first year, we agreed that we were going to have 3 events. One in Lagos, one in Abuja, and the other one in the UK. We also agreed that the one in Lagos was going to be the beginning of the initiative. We're going to formally launch the initiative. We're going to raise money during the one in Lagos. Then we'll proceed to Abuja and London. All parties were aligned. We all agreed. This was in January 2024. They mandated us to immediately engage an event planner and a PR company to begin to put together the cost for this venture. I think the event planning company representative is around. Yes. So in January, we reached out to the event planner and gave them the brief to put together the plan for Lagos, Abuja, and London. Lagos being the first leg. They submitted a budget for Lagos and Abuja, and we're working on London whilst we were trying to finalize the event for Lagos. The budget was shared with this particular platform and their board of directors. They approved the budget, both the budget for publicity and the budget for the event in Lagos. They were given 3 budgets. One was for Eco Hotel, one was for Ebony Life, and one was for Balmoral Federal Palace. They chose, or we all agreed, to go for the Balmoral. And the reason we chose that was because since it was the first, we wanted to, for the sake of the brand, put out a good event. The event planner requested for 60% for her and her team to get to work, to tie down the Balmoral, to do all the necessary things that she needed to do. 60% was sent, it's okay. 60% as requested by her was made available for her to begin work. The money that was sent, 60% was about almost 34, 35 million, because her budget for the event, which they approved, was sitting at about almost 60 million. It was made available. Please, can I have that box? Immediately it was made available to her. She and her team went to work to start to plan the event, right? So that fund was made available to her. There was a budget of 22 million that was supposed to cover, 22, 23 million, that was supposed to cover promotion before the event, during the event, and after the event. Because we saw it as a campaign. We didn't see it as once we we do the event, all the money we needed will be raised. A press conference was had to brief the press. If you go on Google and search, you would see the press conference. So we had a meeting with the press. We explained to them. Everybody said, laudable initiative, 2,000 students, 1,000 students. It's a lot of money. How do you intend to raise the money? We explained to them, oh, Mr. Nedu is going to be leveraging on his people to do donations, his friends to make donations. Now, one thing I must make clear is the donations for this scholarship goes to the social enterprise. So the accounts and the information that was being passed around belongs to the social enterprise, because Mr. Nedu made it very clear. I know how Nigeria is. I do not want any money sent to my personal account. If you want to make a donation, make it straight to the social enterprise. Because for me, this is my legacy. I want to be able to say I was able to do this with my platform. We started the process for the event. We had conversations, we were making plans. The plan was, after the event, we were going to have billboards all around Lagos calling for donations from all and sundry. We were going to be engaging blogs and platforms to continue to amplify before we begin to plan for the Abuja leg. I talked about Instagram. Please let me show you, share. So this drive was being done through the Nedu Scholarship Foundation. If you go on Instagram, you will see the Nedu Scholarship Foundation. It has, it's NDU SCHF. It has about 3,000 followers. All the information about the platform, what we're trying to do, the initiative, the link to make your donations, everything is available on that page. So NEDU SCHF. Once you type it, you will see it there. The first video you would see would be Mr. Nedu, and then you see subsequent videos explaining how you can be a part of and how you can benefit from the Scholarship Foundation. We were in the course of that when we received a message from the partners that in the last 1 week, donations were trickling in, but they were not trickling in the speed they expected. And we made it clear to them that charity in Nigeria is not, if you're using the eyes of the UK or the US, where they're used to charity, where people will just donate money, it's still a growing culture here. And this is a new initiative. We haven't even had the launch. So people are going to donate, but they are going to take their time. We need to have the message saturate the industry. They said, okay. They came back a couple of days and said, oh, we're still concerned. We're not seeing what we expect. We're expecting that by now the whole of social media will be on fire. We're like, that's not how it works. It's charity. It's not bad news. It's charity. It's going to take time. While we were having that back and forth, we are slated the 9th of March for the launch of the initiative. On the 5th of March, anybody who wants a copy of this, I can make it available to them. Mr. Dylan, who works for the platform that we were doing this in partnership with, sent an email informing us that they would no longer be part of the event. One, they will no longer be providing the support that they were supposed to provide, and they would be pulling out. The event was for the 9th. We were getting this email on the 5th. That's about 4 days to the event.
Well, it is nice that Nedu decided to come outside and declare his name. It's a welcome development. We know that Nedu decided to come outside because of very dark man said that he's going to file a lawsuit case against him, even though that he is in the hospital, that he doesn't care, even though like I said, he don't want to talk to this Nedu any longer. He don't want to dwell in this matter. And this guy now have come out to say how things was. He have explained exactly how the money was managed, the money that was in his custody, the money that was given to him by that scholarship, that charity organization in UK, how it went. In case you have not heard about the news, it is also in this my channel. You can scroll down to see where Very Dark Man exposed. That was the first video I posted today, being 20th of February 2025. My correct people them. The only thing we can see that is lie is like we can say that it is a lie. That is, we can say that okay, what very dark man is saying is true about Nedu is one. Nedu told him about that girl, that Lolo of Ife, I mean, what they call her name. What is her name self? That number one, that very dark man even apologized via TikTok live. That is one. Secondly, is the one of Saidaboj and other church that he church where very dark man is. But all this one that people are trying to use means, the other man came out through Lucky Udi saying he was manipulated.
But brother,
He
we have
pays
a lot
social
of
amount of
myths.
million for him to come on
We have
podcast, this and that, that and this.
brother. If
You
you go to
cannot
the
just, sit down and allow your fellow man to
is it that some
frame
people that
you all of a
sweet man
sudden this and that. The
okay
one I
pray
believe is the
for
one that they caught Saidaboj, the one they edit videos
see
and
those are the
post it
people
to the
that
audience
stand
just to draw
in the thing that
audience, just for them to
only
get, for the
destinies
thing to
very
go
dark man
viral, to draw
or
traffic
servants.
because
And
of
all you guys
the
have to
kind of content they are
see the
setting
thing
out
that the
there
very dark man
just to
does
spoil people's image.
this
I am
is
in support
if
of that. But you
obviously
see this one,
if
him
he was
coming out
posted
to
ever since he
clarify.
was
I
released
think I believe him
and
in
he said
this
that
one.
he's
He
not
is a little
spending
bit
money
sincere in
and
this.
he's taking
If
his
not, you
fear to
would not have
apology
seen him coming
that
out.
he will not spend
When
money. He
you
said
say that clear
his
conscience
fears
fears no
that
accusation. If
guilt
your heart
told
is
him
clear, if you're
that
not guilty of
tell us your
anything,
mind, tell
I
us
don't
your
see the
mind. Let's
reason
not
why you
forget
will not come out to clear your name. That is
comment.
just the
Yeah.
fact. So in this aspect, I think I have a little bit belief in this particular case. I'm not talking about what him and Very Dark Man talked when they were in collaboration or why they were laughing or drinking or gisting. No, I'm talking about this particular scholarship of a thing from this non-governmental organization residing in UK. From these Nigerian couples, do you understand? They say clear conscience fears no accusation. If he's guilty of all this thing that Very Dark Man alleged concerning this funding of scholarship, I don't think he would have the guts, he would have the energy, the impetus to come on live and talk about it. Yes. In this, I think he is sincere in this aspect. I don't know your own opinion, my correct people. What do you have to say concerning this scenario? So many things have been happening for the past few days, getting to 1 week to 2 weeks concerning Edu ever since Dion
Please don't
went
forget
on
to
a
share this video.
podcast live with Nedu and he caused chaos and havoc alleging that Red Dark Man does mean, whereas we have seen a video of him telling Nigerian that he is a gay. Maybe he was trying to trend by all means. Unfortunately, he couldn't trend by alleging that he is a gay man. So now, what is your own opinion regarding this? Kindly tell us in the comment section your own sin, your own opinion, your own suggestion. What do you figure out in all this? Are you suggesting that Very Dark Man should quit this particular scholarship petition, this and that and this, saying that this guy is a fraud, is into scam, you do this, you do that? I just want to hear you guys' opinion. Tell us in the comment section. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please kindly do well to subscribe. Subscription is free so that you always see our updates and watch our video. I am sorry because I know that so many of you find it difficult now to buy data in Nigeria due to the high tariff in MTN, Airtel, data. I'm so sorry that you guys are passing through that, but I promise at least if I should be getting money, I will be able to support you guys, even if it's, at all is something. But if I've not cashed out from here, how can I get something? It's only when I get from here, then I'll be able to give out to people who have been supporting me. You guys have been amazing family. I love you guys for always watching. Thank you, and don't forget to share this video. Share so that it can get to so many people that will come and end their own point of view. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more updates.